Buenos dias, amigos. This is Senor Sposado, and I am going to, in this virtual lesson, teach you how to conjugate a verb ending in AR, otherwise known as AR verbs. Now, this virtual lesson is to supplement the class notes that you have taken. And so if you are feeling like, yeah, I think I kind of get it, but I need a little more practice, need to see it just maybe a few more times, well, here is your chance, because you can watch this video over and over again and do a little conjugation practice on your own, maybe in your take-home notebook, and then you should be pretty much good to go and feel confident about how to do this properly, any AR verb you get. So let's take a look here. First of all, as you can see on my notes here, what we need to do is, in order to conjugate, two rules to follow. Okay, first one is you're going to drop off the AR from the infinitive, and then you're going to add the appropriate ending. Now, as you remember, we learned how to drop off the AR, and we learned what those appropriate endings are, and I'm just going to kind of go over that right now. Let me take a sample verb. How about we use, oh, I don't know, we'll use the verb hablar. Hablar is to speak or talk in Spanish. And so let's see this conjugated. As you know, you don't just throw hablar in any old sentence. You don't say yo hablar español. You have to conjugate it, so the infinitive must change. The conjugation, that means, as you already have learned, that's the change that is made in order for it to correspond to the subject pronoun. So if I were to drop off the AR here, I am left with habl. And now, what is the ending for an AR verb in the yo form? Well, as you learned, it's o, hablo. The to form, drop off the AR, add the AS. That's the ending for all to form verbs. Or actually, I should say, that's the ending for an AR verb in the to form, AS. So hablo, hablas. And then third person singular, habla. That's just an A, okay? So the singulars are O, AS, and A. Applied to this verb hablar, hablo, hablas, habla. Okay, nosotros. So if I want to say we talk or we speak, drop off the AR once again, and you add an A-M-O-S, hablamos. Vosotros, as you learned in class, only used in Spain. Most other Spanish-speaking countries do not use vosotros. You still have to know it, though. So, A-I-S, habláis. Okay, hablamos, habláis. And how do you say they speak, or you plural speak? In the ustedes form, that would be ellos, ellas, or ustedes. A-N is what I add here. Hablan. So there you have it. O, A-S, A, those are your endings in the singular. Amos, ais, and an. So memorize those endings, and then you just apply the steps. Drop off AR, add the appropriate ending. Let's take another verb just to make sure here that we're practicing and getting this. Let's say if I want to conjugate the verb llegar. Llegar, as you learned, means to arrive. Okay, so just try to say these in your head as I say them. I'm not going to write these out. Llegar. If I want to say I arrive, I would say yo llego. Llego. You arrive, llegas. He or she arrives, llega. That's right. We arrive, llegamos. Nosotros llegamos. You arrive in the in the second person plural, the vosotros. That would be vosotros llegáis. And they arrive, ellos or ellas, llegan. Okay, so that's how you do it. Just keep practicing, and you will get the hang of this. And again, when you really get the hang of it, that leads to confidence. Confidence leads to more speaking, more writing, and you just feel better about the language overall when you feel like you can do it. So a little practice on your end, and you should be really good to go. Thank you so much, and hasta luego.